Well, good morning. Trucker Todd here, and time for another video. All right, folks. As you saw on Wednesday, I did a video about the 10 best paying countries for truck drivers. And it got me thinking, where's the 10 worst places to be a truck driver? Not income-wise, because that's not really fair because of varying economies. But where's the 20 most dangerous places to be a truck driver in the world? Well, I got the list right here. Let's jump right into the 20 most dangerous places to be a truck driver in the whole world. Before we do though, you guys please share this video on your social media platforms. Give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. Well, that's hard to say. It only takes a second to do. It's free and it really helps me out. Probably more than anything else you could do to help this channel. Speaking of that, down in the description below, there's a lot of information down there about other ways you could help the channel. But without further ado, here's the music and then we'll hit the 20. Here we go.
And this is why I do this, why I'm out here, why I keep that hammer down. Flying by these road signs with home on my mind, with these wheels turning round. For my family and for my kids, for this life I wanna live. And this is why I do this.
Alrighty, we're back. So as I promised, we're going to jump right in. At number 20, we have Japan. And it's for the reasons you'd expect. They have poor road conditions and just tons of congestion. At number 19, we've got India. They've got some height issues over there as far as bridges, things like that. Tons of congestion. The roads are not in great shape. And most people there prefer to either use a bicycle or walk as opposed to taking a bus or anything like that. All in all, it's just not a great place to be if you're a truck driver. All right, here we go. Number 18, Bolivia. Now, this will tell you something. If you have a road in your country that's referred to as the Road of Death, that should give you a hint. The Road of Death, also known as the, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, North Angus Road, has dangerous cliffs. They have people going over the cliffs fairly regularly, and they refer to it as the Road of Death. So you may not want to be a truck driver there on the Road of Death. Now, number 17, Brazil. Not necessarily for the roads, but they have a lot of theft and being attacked by bandits. They use cheap materials on their roads and bridges. So again, probably don't want to be a truck driver in Brazil. Number 16, Taiwan. They have a lot of narrow paths, sharp turns, cliffs, and mountains. At number 15, a place that I've always thought it'd be fun to visit, the Philippines. Halsema Highway is known for poor maintenance. Annually, they're known to have buses roll off of cliffs. So not a great place to be a truck driver, not a safe place. I'm going to mention it in some of these others. A lot of these countries don't have guardrails either. So you're on these narrow roads going around these cliffs on the side of mountains, and just the littlest mishap could be it for you. Number 14, New Zealand. Their roads are so dangerous they require a special permit to operate on them. They have uneven roads, twists, and turns, and I know what some of you guys are going to say. Well, we have a special permit. It's a CDL. From what I've read and what I understand about New Zealand, this special permit is above the driver's license. Pakistan is at number 13. They have some of the same problems as Brazil with theft, bandits, attacks, and they have narrow and dangerous roads with no guardrails. So Pakistan, not much of a shock there. A lot of Middle Eastern activity over there. So not a great place to be. Speaking of the Middle East, Egypt comes in at number 12. They have dark driving conditions. Why is that, Trucker Todd? Well, because of all the bandits, the drivers at night oftentimes turn out their lights to avoid being seen by the bandits. Now, I think we would all agree driving at night without your headlights is dangerous, but if you view that as safer than being attacked by bandits, you're probably not in a great location. It sounds like Egypt needs some security, some police, things like that. But yeah, I imagine there's a ton of head-on collisions with people not using their headlights because they're in fear of bandits. At number 11, Australia. The Barton Highway is considered one of the deadliest in the world. Australia is known for having bad roads, being really dark on the roads, and just bad drivers in general. Now, I would like to add on top of that Australia does those land trains, which is the really, really long trucks with the really, really long trailers. And I've got to think that contributes to the dangerous situations in Australia. Guess what number 10 is? Number 10 is the United States. The United States has congested highways, dark roads in smaller cities, a ton of tourists, and worldwide the United States is kind of known for their accidents. I would add bad drivers to that, and I could list a lot of cities here. I'm not going to do that, but I've seen it everywhere. Even in Lubbock where I live, the driving out here on the road has got a lot worse. We could debate the reasons why. I think cell phones contribute to that. I think people playing video games. I see guys out here weaving in and out of traffic like they're in a video game with no consequences. And it's just really dangerous. I don't think people realize, or maybe they realize it and they don't think about how just a split-second decision could change your life or even end your life. And so I wish everybody would take pause and think about safety a little more when they're driving. At number 9, Scotland. Scotland has problems for an entirely different reason. They have light traffic and their roads are boring. So because of that, they have a lot of people fall asleep behind the wheel and have accidents. So Scotland, while they have great roads, it's just boring there. And so that's their problem. At number 8, we have Greece. They have narrow roads with deep potholes and no guardrails. So beware of that if you're going to find yourself driving in Greece at any point. Here's one I've been dreading talking about. China. They have a road, I'm going to try to pronounce it, the Sichuan-Tibet Highway. For every 100,000 people on that road, they have 7,500 deaths. It's considered very, very dangerous and just tons of congestion. I think we kind of expect these things from China, especially the congestion with over 1 billion people living there. So that's put China squarely in the number 7 spot. At number 6, we have Chile. Now, Chile has nice roads. They're open, they're well paved, but as a result of that, they have a lot of speeding accidents. I guess the roads inspire confidence. People get out there, they speed, they have accidents. At number 5, we have England. Highway 44 is known for head-on collisions there. They have okay roads, but just in general bad drivers is the reputation for England. At number 4, we have Ecuador. They're known for their bad roads, potholes. Some roads are still dirt roads, slippery slopes, bad drivers, and just in general, it's not a safe place to be. At number 3, Italy. Italy is known for poor maintenance on their roads. Stolivo Pass Road, while it's only 1 3/4 mile long, it's considered one of the most dangerous highways in the world. A lot of wrecks there, so that's why Italy finds itself in the number 3 position. At number 2, our southern neighbors, Mexico. Highway 1 especially is known for congestion, dirt roads, unstable roads, twists and turns. And I would add the cartels down there could also be dangerous. They are very narrow. It is very dangerous, especially in certain parts of Mexico. And that's one that I would caution. A lot of Americans still go down there, so be careful if you go to Mexico and you're going to do any kind of driving down there. And at number 1, this comes to no surprise to anyone, I'm sure. Russia. The Trans-Siberian Highway has mountains, forests, deserts, everything else you could think of. And that, along with bad winters, and narrow roads, make it number 1 as the most dangerous place in the world to drive. So, surprisingly, we have a lot of American tourists that go to Russia. And if you find yourself driving there or riding in a taxi or anything, I just encourage you to be really careful. Anyway, some of you guys, I'm sure you've been to some other places in the world that didn't make the top 20. What countries have you been to, and what was your driving experiences like there? Leave me a comment below. Shoot me an email. Let me know. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. You guys have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.